Now, your engagement day. First off, did you know that he was about to propose, or?
No, I was so annoyed of him. I was like, why are we taking these super romantic photos?
Oh, really?
She was like, this is like an engagement shoot.
Yeah, because the photographer to get the photos, she was like, okay, like hold hands and like run into each other like you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And why is there a guy with a drone?
I didn't really notice the drone.
But that's like, when I look at it now, I was thinking that. I'm like, why would she believe that this was just a photo shoot when there's a drone guy here
I didn't
filming?
know about I thought the drone guy was just like a different party.
I told her
us.
the drone guy was a fan. Didn't I? I was like, oh, this the drone. Oh, it's
didn't
just
need
like a fan
explaining
we're
it.
just meeting up
I
with.
wasn't really thinking about
I was
it.
trying to like act like the drone guy was no big deal. Like, oh, it's just some guy.
Yeah, it was a total surprise to me. I didn't know.
Like, were you expecting him though to like propose sooner?
I thought he was never gonna propose.
Why?
I was actually telling my sister like the day before that, like, ugh, I'm leaving Adam. He's never gonna propose to me.
Oh man.
Wow, it all comes out on
And
the
my
interview.
sister already knew, so then she was like, she wanted to tell me so bad, but she couldn't.
Oh,
Wow.
you were really gonna leave me?
It was like Parker.
She was in it for the ring.
Yeah.
No, Parker was 6 months old at that time, and it was like that was tough times for our relationship. Not like we were fighting a lot, but I just like felt like
You were gonna leave me, take my baby.
No, like we had the baby, and like my life completely changed, and your life stayed exactly the same. And so I was like pissed at you. Like I'm over here, I'm stuck to a rocking chair. I can't pee when I want. I can't like go to the fucking grocery store when I want. And it was like, it's your fault.
And meanwhile, I'm in here just grinding out these interviews to keep
Oh my
these
God.
fans happy.
I will never forget when I had first had her. She was maybe like 5 days old, and I had really bad like postpartum blues, and I would like cry at the same time every single day. Like it felt like when you're like coming down from a drug, like just so depressed. And he came home and there was the fucking verses with like Jeezy.
Jeezy and
Wow.
Gucci.
And I'm like crying and I'm like emotional and I'm trying to like talk to him.
And I walk in the door and I'm watching it, laughing my ass
Yeah.
off because they're doing this Pookie Loke shit,
And
whatever.
he's like high as fuck, and I'm trying to like get him because Parker wasn't sleeping.
Of
Like I
course.
was like a fucking mess, and he just like could not read the room. I was like, I fucking hate you.
I'm
right
like,
now.
babe, Gucci just said that he's smoking on Pookie Loke. And she's just like, I don't care.
Yeah, so
Wow.
he's just sometimes.
I am what I am. I'm just, hey, thug life tatted across my belly, man.
Thug life.
That's just who I am, you know? I got to tone it down sometimes, though. You can't, when you have a baby, an infant, you can't come in the house with that energy, with the versus energy.
No, that's true.
You got to tone it down a little bit. That's one thing I realized.
Now the
Maybe a
wedding.
little too late.
The wedding. Yes,
Yes.
you can come.
Well, what is it?
Ring
We
boy.
don't have a date yet, but we're planning it right
Him
now.
and Parker, the ring bearers.
Yo, also, bro, yo, listen. So like, there's a viral trend, right? Where like, there's like adult, like the flower boys. Yo, if y'all let me like put on like a little like I don't know like a tutu like with again like
Tutu?
Listen, a tutu over my like coat though. You feel me?
You have to compete with Josh's children. They're probably
Right?
going to be the ring bearers.
And to walk around and like do like the whole flower shit. You know?
I would love to see you do that. Yeah, that sounds
You did
great.
such a good job.
Viral.
man.
Yeah.
I feel like Parker
Please.
is not going to want to do it. I feel like she's going to be too shy. So maybe Flacco could take it.
Bro, I would, or listen, we can do it together. You feel me?
Me and you, I have another
No.
role in the
Him and
wedding.
Parker.
No, me and Parker.
Dancing down the aisle together.
Didn't Parker see you and start crying?
Well, no,
No,
she
she just
like
stared.
She held on tight.
Yeah.
Super tight to Adam. Which I will say though, like seeing her, she does look more so like Adam than like you.
Yeah.
So you don't think I cheated on him and had a baby with someone else?
Some people
No.
think that Lena's not the real mom
What really? Why?
because it
No,
looks so
I
much
just-
like me. It don't look like
When
her.
I got pregnant, all the comments were like, "Who's the dad?"
Oh,
Like-
yo. Speaking of that, okay, so now some of our female like co-hosts like they are like starting to like realize like this like fan base is extremely toxic towards women.
Let's not put that jacket on all of them.
Some are
Some.
If you're
really
not
toxic.
toxic towards women, say so in the comments.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the women respecters out there.
Yeah. Now, how have you been treated by the No Jumper fan base? Have they been good to you, bad to you? How have they been to you?
I feel like there's a set of them who never want to hear me talk and say, why is she here?
Why does she have a 2.5 hour interview?
And then there's a set of them who have like gotten maybe used to me over the years and my presence, and so they accept me now. But
You
I
got so
don't-
much real life love at the store, but
Yes.
now it's digital.
Yes,
So
but
it
I
might be
think
different.
that they either like think I'm cool or they're probably pretty indifferent towards me.
They probably liked me better when I was doing vlogs about sucking random girls' toes and
Yeah,
shit. You know.
but I think early in those days when we first started hanging out and I was more like consistent in your life, there was comments like, "Bring back the old No Jumper with the random thoughts."
Yeah. Now we do plug talk.
And now they hate you for it.
Yeah.
Porn man.
Nah,
Porn
man. But like, speak on your new podcast though. So,
Oh my God.
one, how would that be different from like Plug Talk? Right, because like even now, like we still like hear you, I guess like interview like these like random porn girls. So how
Have
would that
you
be
seen
differently?
Plug Talk? Like a full episode?
He skips past the combo.
No,
Shocker.
So
No,
Plug
I
Talk
haven't.
is like 30 minutes of us talking to a girl who does porn, and
Yeah.
it goes on OnlyFans.
And
so,
then putting the dick in her.
yeah, and then we
Yeah.
fuck her at the end. But like the conversation part is like very horny conversation. Like the point is that the people watching are masturbating to it, and then at the end they
Furiously.
get the scene, they get to finish, right?
Ferociously.
So it's like
diabolically.
if you want to keep the tone of the interview sexy, there's certain questions that you can't ask because it might go to a very unsexy place. And so I find that on that podcast, I like take a back seat and I really hold my tongue because a lot of the things I'm interested in asking the girls are not the things that the fans who are trying to jerk off are going to want to hear.
Got you.
And so touchy subject is like my opportunity to ask those questions. It's like, I guess, more female perspective in that way, in that I want to know about
therapy.
maybe, I guess. Just
Okay.
going deeper, like not just asking like when was the first time you did DP and how was it? Did you like it? Would you do it again?
Well, I mean, she has always had kind of like a weird split fan base where like she can post a video on YouTube and get a couple 100,000 views, and it'll be like her doing some sexy shit or some porn shit or whatever, and she'll look at the analytics and it'll be like 80% guys, and then she could also post a video that's like her talking about being a mom or whatever and get 300,000 views, and look at the views and it's like 80% women. So she has like two kind of different fan bases, and that's why I was like really pushing her to do a podcast, because she would always do vlogs over the years and everything, but she was kind of like inconsistent with like not doing anything for a year or 6 months at a time or whatever. So I feel like I wanted to help her get in the groove with the podcast, because then she could kind of consistently develop being an on-camera person, because I see it with her where she doesn't mind doing the OnlyFans stuff, she likes doing it, but at the same time, sometimes you're just fucking on camera and you're like, kind of, what is the point of this? Having a podcast, ideally, you could feel like you're doing something that's kind
she's
of
great
that
at it, too.
speaks to you more, right?
Thank you. I feel like I was a lot. I had a lot easier time on camera, like on YouTube back in the day when I was vlogging more.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like so much pressure about podcasting or just doing a YouTube video, because I was a lot less aware of good podcasting. And now, because I've been with you, like I know what's good and what's bad, and I listen to a ton of podcasts. So I feel like more nervous about my podcast. Like I'm able to criticize it more harshly because of all the knowledge I have now. So I've been skeptical to do it, and I don't even want to draw that much attention to it, even though I'm supposed to be promoting it.
No, you're actually like a better speaker than again, like better than me, but like most people here who do podcasts, you speak better than like most of us, right? So and I will
But
think
you guys are more entertaining. You guys are funny.
Well, yeah, but she's more like like you know how to express your, I guess, like your opinions and like statements like way better than most of us here. So definitely,
Thank
man.
you.
Now, what's your dream guest? Like, is it like the call her daddy girl, or like what's like your dream guest on?
I mean, I guess I would be very curious to ask her questions. My dream guest. I haven't really thought like dream guests, because I've just been thinking of like all the girls that I know. Adam was my big dream guest, but now he's coming on tomorrow.
Adam?
Dream guest.
She's interviewing me tomorrow.
Okay, that'll be dope.
I mean, I don't think it would be that hard of a get, but I would love for Trisha to come on, because I would love to talk
Trisha
to her about
Paytas?
motherhood. Yeah, she's pregnant.
How about Tana?
I would have Tana on. I haven't talked to Tana in a long time. I haven't seen her since her wedding, right?
Probably.
Her wedding to Jake Paul, the fake wedding.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, cat's out the bag, right?
I think everyone
It's
did that.
fake. No, but like, how about Brittany Renner?
Would I have her on?
Cause I seen your podcast. It was Brittany Renner, you, Adam, and then Tiana Trump. That looked.
I want
extremely
Tiana to come on.
The good old days.
No, but that
When they
looked
were still
extremely awkward.
besties.
Like it looked like there was some tension there.
Yeah, because like at least the one I did with her, I felt like she showed up with the attitude that she wasn't gonna like him, and I kind of felt that. And I know they had another podcast after that, right? And
then she liked me more because I was
Yeah.
nicer to her than T-Rel and AD.
than everyone else.
And
yeah.
then AD bragged because he got the follow.
Okay.
He wouldn't let me forget that he got the follow.
But I want to have Tiana on. She's like scared to do the podcast. She was like, I don't know, send me an episode, let me see it.
Right.
But I don't have a lot of dream guests right now.
You listen. Have on the Call Her Daddy girl.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Bro, if you have on Amber Heard, please allow Adam to.
I'm gonna have you on my podcast.
Let's please. Yo, listen, she said it here. What?
I don't even like the idea of you guys both being in the Plug Talk house together. You might just decide to scurry over the orange couch.
Yo,
It is
listen.
very close to the orange
Let's
couch.
try them out.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my No Jumper interview. Please make sure that you check out my new podcast, Touchy Subject, on my YouTube channel. I have 2 episodes out right now with Sky Bree and Kazumi, and the 3rd one's coming out this week with Adam, and our interview gets a little spicy, so make sure you check it out, youtube.com/LenaThePlug. Okay.